When Moses was about ready to pass away, because God told him he wasn't going to go with them, with Israel, into the promised land because of his disobedience, that he's going to take him home, that he was going to die. Moses spoke to the people one last time, spoke to Joshua. In verse 7 it says, Then Moses called to Joshua and said to him, in the sight of all Israel, Be strong and courageous, for you shall go with this people into the land which the Father has sworn to their fathers to give them, and you shall give it to them as an inheritance. Verse 8, verse 8, and the Lord is the one who goes ahead of you. He will be with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. There are trials that God isn't with us sometimes. It's like we're all alone. But if you're His, you're born again, then He's with you. Joshua learned that, because right after that, they took Jericho. They went around, walked. God told them to march around the whole city. Did that for 7 days. And then on the seventh day, on that last day, after they marched, then they started praising God. They were told to praise God as loud as possible. And the walls fell down. God was with them. As long as we're obedient, He's with us. As long as we're faithful, He's with us. Something happened afterwards, later on the next battle. They lost because one of the Israelites was disobedient. And because of his disobedience, so just be faithful to God. They got rid of the problem. They took the family, they took Achan, they took the stuff that he took, that he buried. They stoned him and buried him. And then they went and attacked again the same people, and this time won, because God was with them. So be faithful to Him. In all that you do, be faithful, and He'll always be with you. He goes before you. He's ahead. He watches your back. He watches your front. I'm Dwayne, and I'm walking with you in Christ.